G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today we're reviewing the all new Arkfeld Pro from Olight. Let's check it out. All right, so here it is. Now, before we look at the light itself, let's just check out this box. So we got the specs just set out here. One thing to notice is that this is 1300 lumen max, 300 lumens, I believe, more than the original Arkfeld, but I will do a direct comparison. 4 minutes, you get 1300 lumens for pretty cool. And of course, you've got the UV light. So that's very impressive. You don't just have the UV light, you've also got the laser pointer, but I mean, the UV light is the extra because you did not get that in the original Arkfeld. This will slap on the back like that. And you've got red LED here, which will be shining bright whilst charging, and then it will turn green when it's fully charged. Now, I just wanted to show these figures because this light's actually got some really cool characteristics about it. So, for example, figure 13 here, when the laser and white light are turned on at the same time, change brightness on the white light. So you can have the laser and the white light on at the same time. So you can turn the laser on and then double click, and then the white light comes on as well as the laser. And then if you single click, it's going to go through the outputs to be able to give you whatever output you want, plus the laser. How cool is that? And then double click, white light turns off, single click off. Another one here, actually, why don't I use this? So another one here is figure 9 timed shutdown. So timed shutdown means that you can basically time when the light shuts off. Very cool. But before we get into all that, let's do some measurements. So the length of this bad boy is 120.16 millimeters. The thickness of this light is 15.97. Let's say 16. And then the width of it is 27.52 millimeters. And the weight of the Arkfeld pocket clip included is 111.14 grams. So the overall feel of this, I believe, is quite nice. This has a really great feel in the hand, and ergonomically speaking, it's kind of perfection because your thumb obviously falls on the switch, the one and only switch that we've got, but also this little notch down here makes it so easy to switch from laser, UV to white light. So it's really awesome. And then one switch to turn it off. I love the ergonomics about this light, and what I love even more is that this pocket clip is drilled in, or screwed in, sorry. It is a two-way pocket clip, and it is a very deep carry pocket clip. Look at that. So that makes for very handy EDC light. Slipping this into the pocket is an absolute dream. The pocket clip is very tense, but it does fall over, at least the jeans pocket not well. You know, if it's trackies and that they're a bit loose pants, it's gonna get caught because of how tense it is. But jeans and things like that, it will slip over in and out nice because they're a bit more firm pockets. Now, just looking down the barrel there, we've got white light here, laser here coming out of that black bit there, and then we've got UV right there. Now, these bits on the side here, these little ribbed bits, make for really good grip. So it really does help with grip because the top can be, it's quite smooth. I don't want to go as far as to say slippery, but it's smooth. It's nice and smooth. Obviously, we've got here laser 1, so I think that means class 1 laser. Cool white, 5,700 to 6,700 K or Kelvin. And then we've got Arkfeld Pro. Love the two-way pocket clip as well. Really cool. And if I just give you a size comparison with a LAN Apple, so a Raylight LAN Apple, you know, it's a good size for an EDC light. This Arkfeld, it really is. I don't think it's going to weigh the pocket down. Not with what was it, 111 grams. I think that's pretty decent. So yeah, very happy with it. Like the blue accent around the bezel. Obviously, that's typical Olight. Black and blue is its is its go-to. So now if we're going to talk UI, as soon as you click the button, you'll get your battery level indicator, and that will disappear quite quickly. Now, if I swap it to white light, it'll also show me the battery. And let's wait for that to go away. Swap it again, it'll also show me the battery. So every time you kind of do something, it will show you again what battery you're working with. And then let's see if it shows it when I turn it off. No, so it doesn't show it when you turn it off. Okay, so from off, if I press and hold, and obviously if I press and hold with the laser, it's going to come on. But then if I keep pressing, it's locked out. And when I click it, it just shows me this red, and it'll do that on everything. Click it, just shows me red, no good. Okay, so how do you unlock it? Well, you just press and hold again, and then it unlocks. So that's your UV there. And as you can see, a bunch of fingerprints and all that sort of stuff. So, UV is pretty cool. I would love people in the comments to actually tell me what they use UV for, because I don't use it. So I am genuinely interested to know what people use UV for. What is it like for checking for fake IDs or fake money or something? I don't know, so I could be asking a really stupid question here, but tell me what you use UV for, because I don't use it for anything. So I don't know. It means nothing to me really, except for, finding hideous things in a friggin' hotel room, which I'm not interested in. So that's the UV. Flip it to the middle, you've got your laser pointer, and as you'll see in the night shots, it's pretty bright and it gets pretty far. I think I shine it up to like 30 meters or something, and I can see it at the back of the fence. I hope the camera can, but I certainly can. And then you've got your white light. So let's go through the outputs of the white light. So if we go from off, press and hold, you'll have your moonlight mode. If you continue to press though, it will go into lockout. So just be careful to let go once moonlight comes on. And moonlight there is 1 lumen, and you'll get that for 11 days. 11 days. Now, if I press and hold, it's going to cycle up, and that's 15 lumens, which is your low mode, and that'll give you 55 hours worth. Press and hold again, that's going to cycle up to medium mode, which is 100 lumens, and you'll get that for 9 hours and 45 minutes. Press and hold again, you get high. Great high. High is 420 lumens, which you'll get for 135 minutes, so just over 2 hours, or 2 hours and 15 minutes actually, 2.25 hours. And then it'll drop down to 24% of that for an additional 12 minutes. And then if I cycle, it goes back down to low. So low, medium, and high are in the cycles here. And let's just see if moonlight mode is included in memory mode. Yes, it is. So moonlight is memorized, which is fantastic. But then if you want turbo, double click, and that is going to give you 1300 lumens for 4 minutes, 4 whole minutes. Then it's going to drop down to 32% of that for 126 minutes. So still, quite bright, 32% of 1300 lumens, and you get that for another 2 hours. Now, if you want strobe, 1, 2, 3, and that is strobe, 1300 lumens of craziness, back, and that's back to turbo. Now, I'm just going to talk a little bit, leaving this turbo on, and then we will take its temperature. God, I just shot myself in the eyes. I don't know why I did that. That really sucked. So we've got here a max range of 102 meters. We've got 2,608 candela, so it's not for distance, this. It will pass a 1 meter drop test, so it did pass a 1 meter drop test, and it's IPX7 water rated, so it'll get down to, I'm guessing, about 1 meter. Now, let's just take its temperature now and see where we're going with this. So 24, that's the max so far. Can't get anything near that though anymore, even at the top. Oh, yep. Right at the top, we had 37, 38, 39, 39.3, 40. All right, so we got 40 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, look, I'm holding it right at the top. It's actually not bad. That's dealing with heat quite well, actually. So I'm pretty impressed with that. But now let's not forget, you can turn the laser on, but then if you want some light surrounding the laser, you just double click. And now you've got light and laser, which is super, super cool. I love that. And then you just press and hold to change outputs. It would seem that you cannot get to turbo though, whilst the laser is on as well, because if I double click, it just turns the white light off. So that would seem that you cannot get laser and white light. Let's see what happens though if I change it to white light, put it on turbo, and then double click from turbo. Nah. So I don't think you can get laser and turbo. What if I triple click? 1, 2, 3. Nothing. Okay. So that's pretty cool though. That's a cool feature. I'm not sure if the first one had it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember, but I don't think it had it. Now, let's go outside and check the night shots. This thing does really well at nighttime with its floody beam. And then we will come back for some final thoughts, prices, and where to buy. See you in a sec. Alrighty, the Arkfeld Pro. So I'll start with the laser. There it is. It's pretty bright, man. You can see that pretty far away. Now, something really weird is happening. So on the camera, it's making the sky look really light, but the sky's not light. The skies are quite dark, so I don't know what's going on. Probably the exposure or something. But anyway, just thought I'd bring that up. Now, as soon as I switch it, that's UV. So there's UV there. And I'll just show you. There it is there. Now, okay, so I'll cycle down. Okay, so I'll turn it off, press and hold, and that's your moonlight mode there. So it's not, I wouldn't really call it a moonlight mode, but it's, you know, the lowest mode. Then press and hold. There's the first step. Press and hold. Now the flood starts to kick in. Look at that. And if I press and hold, it's going to cycle down. So what I'll do is double click and whoa. That's really awesome flood. And then 1, 2, 3, strobe, single click turns it back off. So I'm going to turn it back on to turbo, 1, 2, 3, and then double click and back to turbo. And then from turbo, double click back to the output before turbo, which was, I think this is low. So low, medium, high, low, medium, and high, turbo. Turbo's a real nice step up, love it. And then and while it's on, you can just flick, there's the laser there, flick again, UV, battery level indicator, flick. Each time you flick it, the battery level indicator comes back. See that? That's really cool. And we'll just finish off with some turbo because it really is quite cool. All right, see ya. Alrighty, so let's go over some features that I really like. First things first that comes to mind is the laser and the white light together. That's really cool. I think that's friggin' awesome. I also like the time shut off as well. That's friggin' radical because that means you can use this as like a candle in your tent, fall asleep, and then you know it's going to shut off in, I think you get 3 minutes or 9 minutes. I could be wrong there, but that's friggin' amazing. I love the automatic shut off. The additive of UV is pretty cool. It doesn't really do anything for me because I'm not a UV person. I don't really get much out of UV. But that's why I asked the question, what do you guys use UV for? Because I want to know. The extra 300 lumens from the old Arkfeld is pretty cool. Love the deep carry pocket clip, just fantastic. Now, you can pick this up from Olight. I'll put a link in the description and a discount code as well. Olight sent this one to me for review. Thank you, Olight. Now, things that I don't like about it. There's not a whole lot I don't like about it. I guess I'm not crazy about having not being able to charge and not being able to replace the battery. I don't mind it with certain lights. Like there's I don't mind it with the Through Night Archer Pro and Archer Mini because I know that they are just a backup light, right? But as a primary EDC light, which this is, you got to make sure you're near an electric source, man. So, you know, if you're going to use this regularly, you need regular electric sources. So I don't think it's a great kind of camping light, unless, I don't know, you bring your cars and you just charge it up in your car when it dies. But I still do think that, you know, just a regular torch that you can change your batteries in is better for camping. But apart from that, and I do see why they did that. It's very unique. But apart from that, I don't really see any faults or anything that I find negative about this light. I mean, the two-way pocket clip, you can notch it onto your hat. It's probably going to be a little bit heavy, but you can do it. That's friggin' awesome. The way you can just turn it, you know, ergonomically, it's really great. I mean, I don't have much bad to say about this light. It's really, really nice. It's going to do the job. Now, would I carry it? No, I wouldn't. Why wouldn't I carry it? Because I'm just into the tail clicky lights. You know, I mean, I can appreciate this as a good light, but I'm into the tail clicky lights. I'm not into lights like this. I'm not into kind of the EDC style of, you know, holding it like that. I'm much more into holding things like that. So for me, I probably wouldn't carry this. And also, I just like the traditional, you know, kind of what cylinder style torches. That's me, man. So great light. I wouldn't carry it, but fantastic light. It really is a fantastic light. Now it is coming in at the moment at $154 from Olight. Like I said, I'll link it. I will link a discount code as well that Olight provided me. So yeah, if you're interested, go check it out. Otherwise, don't. As usual, guys, thanks very much for watching, and until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.